tuning in to listen live on our website and also tuning into this, then it would be passive. Yeah, it is. Should probably turn down the quality on this computer because it's running it, but it's not happy about it. Let's see. I think what could be done that I can think of right now is that on here you turn on the audio. This is the audio for
Jerry, we'll touch on a split end, but first let's talk with Andrew. Give you a chance to gather your thoughts on the split end position. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. I just had two quick questions. First off, Froholdt, I know you rated the entire offensive line, but on Froholdt, when I watched that whole last practice and the time that it was zoomed in on him, he got beat twice.
You know, I mean, I've heard that so many times. Everybody watched those two plays. I wasn't sure of it. Yeah, poor Yelda. You know, I don't expect Yelda to win every single battle that he's in, but I do know that he's a lot better than he was last year. And the coaches seem to think that he has a chance to be something really good. So we'll wait and find out, but he can't be. He struggled dramatically last year. I would be surprised if he struggled as bad as he did last year.
Okay. One other question, and that's on moving Bell over to linebacker, which I like. I want him on the field. But if he doesn't like hitting, and you're moving him to linebacker, where you really need him to lay the wood, do you think that's going to have any kind of effect on how he plays? Is he going to be able to get over that kind of mental aspect of it? No. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks, guys.
Good question, because I feel like that kind of held him back a little bit at defensive end, but I also feel at defensive end physically he probably wasn't strong as he needed to be because, you know, he didn't lift weights much in high school. But so if he doesn't like to tackle, I'm sure he wants to tackle, he wants to be a good tackle, but he's not a great tackler, then put him in on third down, put him in there when you know it's a passing situation, and he's not gonna come in over Randy Ramsey next year, I don't think. You know, but maybe he could emerge at the other position where they do like a little bit bigger player. But put him in on third down. I know he can cover. He's rangy. I mean, we saw that I think it was the third to the last play of the, whatever you want to call it, red-white practice, where he tipped that ball that was intended to go way past him. He looks natural doing that. And I think he'll probably be okay, you know, once he gets more used to it at rushing the passer. So I say, you know, if he doesn't work out on first and second down, he might work out on third and long when you know it's going to be a passing play.
Great move. I think it'll pay dividends when it's all said and done.
I hope so. He's got a lot of ability, a lot of athletic ability.
Way too much talent. Way too much talent. All right, Trey, we've looked at the offensive line, the tight end position. Now let's go split in.
Split in, I'm going to give it a E-. I think that there's a lot of potential. Brandon Martin has huge upside. You know, if he does everything right, if he gets the offense down, which I think he is because he's getting more and more first-team reps, he has a chance to be something really, really good. Plus, you got LaMichael Petway, who kind of it's weird to say he's a smaller version of anybody because he's a big dude, but he's kind of like a little bit smaller version of Brandon Martin. Jordan Jones, I thought, did some really, really good things. So I think those three guys, between one of them, I think you're going to have somebody emerge that's going to be a pretty good player for you. And I think they'll probably, you know, we talked about the speed of wide receiver. I think Jordan and Brandon both can probably, I know that both of those guys can do a sub 4.6 and probably faster than that. And I'm not sure that either of the starting wide receivers last year could do that.
I'm giving them a C. No one emerged and inconsistent.
Nobody emerged? I thought Brandon started to come on. I really did. I thought that last real scrimmage
Jared Cornelius is there. Okay, he's your anchor. But
okay, so I wasn't counting Jared.
Yeah, that's why I got to give him the C. I got to go with what was out there. if Cornelius had been able to practice, I'd have given him probably, like you say, a B, B minus. But, you know, when you're trying to mix that many new people together, you talked about T.J. Hammonds. He dropped a bunch at the wide receiver position. Just inconsistencies. I just didn't see anybody
Are you
emerge.
talking about the entire wide receiver core? Because you said split ends.
Well, I was thinking
to
the
me,
entire
I think when
three-
things and that's Jared was the starting split end. That's fair to say. But to me, when I think of things, how they're going to shake out, I think eventually one of those taller guys is going to emerge as the starting split end, and then Jared will be a flanker. That's how I think things will work out.
I guess I got tricked you on that one. I meant the entire receiving core, and I said split.
So the entire receiving core, what did I give it, a B minus?
B minus, yeah.
Okay, so I will go down to a C plus for the entire receiving core because I didn't feel like there was, Jared was hurt. Deion's capable of good things, but he didn't just have an explosive spring. TJ didn't necessarily have just putting up all kinds of numbers. I mentioned he had 3 drops, in open practices that I noticed, and I think that part of that was, thinking about what he's going to do after the ball, some inexperience at wide receiver. So, yeah, I'd drop it down to a C plus if I'm talking about the receiver group as a whole.
All right, I will lump the next ones all into the category. That will be running backs, but first let's talk with Woody. Woody, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. First-time caller. How are y'all doing today?
Thank you, Woody. Good to hear from you.
I got a question for Trey. With Raleigh Williams being iffy for the rest of the season now, is there any chance that T.J. Hammonds could come back in the backfield and take some snaps?
Well, he's going to anyway. The plan was for that anyway. Even this last week of spring, they started working him back at running back, just kind of prime him up, because that's what they're going to ask him to do in camp. So the plan was just to work him at wide receiver, get him comfortable there because he already knows running back, and then in preseason camp, work him at both. He's dropped down to 190 pounds. I think he's 192, but he wants to be about 190 consistently. And last year he played at probably, I think I might have said around 204, something like that, maybe 206. So he's lighter and hopefully even a little quicker. So I don't think that he'll be a full-time running back or a full-time wide receiver. I think they'll have packages for him. Probably I would expect maybe a little more wide receiver. I could see him doing a lot of reverses, things like that. But they got Chase Hayden coming in also, and Malik Williams, I think, did some really good things. Nice that if you don't have Raleigh, then it's nice that Malik was there for the spring. And then, of course, Devlaw has some real potential, too.
Okay. Y'all have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Woody. All right, Trey, I've combined the running backs, which obviously not a whole lot, but there is the use of the fullback as well as the running backs.
So is Raleigh counting in this as coming back healthy?
I think at this stage you have to.
Okay.
But if you want to give a conditional grade, provisional grade, I can go there also. But until he's out of the mix, you got to say he's still part of the running back mix.
Yeah. I'm going to give them a B plus at running back. And the reason I don't go A is because I think there are a lot of good running backs, but I don't know that there's just like a superstar. I don't know that there's a Nick Chubb type, Leonard Fournette, Aaron McFadden type, obviously. There are a lot of good ones. And Devlaw could possibly emerge. I think out of all of them, he has the best skills to emerge as just a huge, big-time running back. But I don't think that anybody just had this, wow type of spring. Now, Malik Williams did better than I thought he would do. I didn't know he could finish runs like he can. I think he's absolutely going to help them next year. So I'm going to go B plus, and maybe instead of like an 89, more like an 87 type of B plus, a low B plus.
Yeah, I can go there. And I agree with everything that you said. I think the surprise had to be Malik Williams, just based upon the production that they got, and especially in the light that they were running him with the second and third team, not very much, if any, with the first team. So I'll give him an attaboy there. And so obviously the ultimate quality of that score will ultimately depend upon the decision made by Raleigh Williams and his family.
And I think they're pretty good at fullback. I think they're pretty well off at fullback with Kendrick Jackson, who can clear a path. And, you got tight ends that can play in that role, too, like Austin Cantrell. And then, Hayden Johnson,
Is this our last day we have you, or do we have you again tomorrow before you take
No.
off on vacation?
Yeah, last day until, I guess, Thursday next week.
Have fun.
Famous residents of Searcy include the likes of Mike Beebe, Randy Rainwater, Neil Tate, and Casey Dacus. And Dacus Rental and Sales is exactly where the show with no name will be broadcasting live this Friday for the next stop of this year's Gravely Mowers Spring Tour. Stop by and see Tommy, David, and Roger as they broadcast live from 6 to 10 this Friday morning at Dacus Rental and Sales in Searcy. Presented by Delta Pest Control, only on 103.7 The Buzz.
State Police have an accident 430 northbound just past Cantrell. That's our only accident. We do have some problems. 430 north just before Cantrell, we've got standing water on the highway and on the river bridge of 430. We got the wind whipping water up over the bridge. On Colonel Glenn, the 24,000 block, we have a tree across the road that's near county line. You might want to try Canis. Heavy on all the highways. 630 eastbound is backed up to Chester. 630 westbound from Chester all the way out to Barrow. 430 northbound from the 630 all the way up to the river. And 67 northbound heavy and slow. The 440 also backed up from Airport Road all the way to the 40 interchange. If you see an accident or hazard, 433-1010 is our traffic number. I'm Roger Martin for Signal Traffic.
Join us May 13th at the downtown Riverside RV Park for the 13th annual BuzzBQ presented by Double B's, brought to you in part by Gravely Mowers, Budweiser, Airways Freight LIT, Zips Car Wash, Fence Brokers, Mosquito Joe, with a special thanks to Mayflower RV.
Hi guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa with this year's Mother's Day special. How about a coconut pedicure and a 30-minute massage for only $100? Or step it up to the Petite Retreat, which includes a 1-hour massage, an Ava Bella facial, and signature pedicure for $211. A gift of relaxation from Ava Bella is a perfect gift because it's never the wrong size or color and never goes out of style. And it's easy. Get your gift online at avabelladayspa.com or give us a call at 954-8888.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. Tell me if this describes you. You're a man who's worked hard all your life. You have a nice house, a savings, a good retirement. But now there's just one problem. Your wife says she wants out. She says she wants a divorce. Suddenly, everything you've worked so hard for, it's all on the table. Your house, your pension, and most important, your kids. She says she feels terrible about the way things have turned out. She says she wants to be fair. Trust her, she says. May I suggest to you an alternative? Consider trusting instead the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Remember this, you're facing one of the most pivotal, critical times in your life. I know, I've been there. It's at times like these that you need a partner you can count on.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Little Rock area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Office in downtown Little Rock. Gianna Masori, licensed in Arkansas. Announcer is a paid presenter.
Famous residents of Searcy include the likes of Mike Beebe, Randy Rainwater, Neil Tate, and Casey Dacus. And Dacus Rental and Sales is exactly where the show with no name will be broadcasting live this Friday for the next stop of this year's Gravely Mowers Spring Tour. Stop by and see Tommy, David, and Roger as they broadcast live from 6 to 10 this Friday morning at Dacus Rental and Sales in Searcy. Presented by Delta Pest Control, only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Join 103.7 The Buzz on May 13th at the downtown Riverside RV Park for the 13th annual BuzzBQ, presented by Double B's, benefiting the local 35 firefighters and Rocan. Visit BuzzBQ.com for team registration and all ticket locations where you can get special buy one, get one tickets for only $10. BuzzBQ is brought to you in part by Gravely Mowers, Budweiser, Airways Freight LIT, Zips Car Wash, Fence Brokers, and Mosquito Joe, with special thanks to Mayflower RV.
Join Drive Time Sports each weekday for the Trey Biddy Report, brought to you by Asher Record Service. Find out the latest on the Razorback recruits and all D1 prospects in the state each weekday as Trey Biddy and the guys keep you informed like no one else. The Trey Biddy Report on Drive Time Sports every day at 5, and it's all brought to you by Asher Record Service. When you get in a wreck or need a lift, give Asher Record Service a call at 562-2293. Remember, ask for Asher and be listening for the Trey Biddy Report only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Behind the Badge, real comments from real officers.
I know that even if it's one person that I can help, I've changed somebody's path. I have helped somebody.
Being a police officer to me is being part of the community.
We're just as much a part of the community as they are.
It's a hard job, but if you need me, I'm there.
You can visit arbehindthebadge.com to learn more. And remember, police officers live every day behind the badge. Tell them thanks.
After the mild winter, mosquitoes are going to be bad. Sanders Ground Essentials Mosquito Control Service is offering the first treatment for free when you sign up for service. Get rid of pesky, disease-carrying mosquitoes quickly with Sanders Ground Essentials Mosquito Control Service. Call 315-9395 or find them on the web at sandersground.com.
Tap Time with Bryce Nall and Scott Parton, presented by Fermentables from the Edwards Food Giant Studio, returns this Monday at 7, only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Smartphone, tablet, or laptop using Oaklawn Anywhere. Join Oaklawn Anywhere to play the races. It's free to join. And new members can earn a $150 sign-up bonus to use the promo code BUZZ. Watch your wager on your favorite Oaklawn horses as they compete at different tracks around the country. You can wager on any track from any smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. And you can earn points for cash back for every dollar wagered and participate in fun, exciting promotions. Free past performances and free access to valuable handicapping selections to help you win. Don't forget, this Saturday, 20 horses will compete for the title in horse racing's most prestigious race. 4 Oaklawn horses will be in the field, included by the Arkansas Derby winner and 2-year-old champion, Classic Empire. So, join Oaklawn Anywhere to play the races. It's free to join. New members can earn a $150 sign-up bonus by using the promo code BUZZ.
Randy, here are the some of the odds on the horses for the Kentucky Derby, if you don't mind me giving these.
Sure, go ahead, Raymond.
First of all, there are 20 horses in the race. 13 of the 20, the odds are 20-1 or higher.
Ouch.
7 of the 20 are 30-1 or higher, and three of the 20 horses are 50-1. Those are the morning line odds on those. And again, Classic Empire, who won the Arkansas Derby, goes off as the favorite. And this is kind of surprising at 4-1. Now, if it goes off at 4-1, you can throw some money out there and it wins. That's not a bad payoff there. Let's see. Number 1 would be Looking at Lee, 20-1. Thunder Snow is number 2, 20-1. 50-1. Number 3, Fast and Accurate. Number 4, out of the 4-hole, is Untrapped at 30-1. 5, Always Dreaming, 5-1, the co-second choice. 6, State of Honor, 30-1. Number 7 will be Gervin, 15-1. Number 8 is Hence, 20-1. Number 9, Irap,